Hey, what up? Good morning, community. How are you? James Rice. Yep, still in my pajamas. And I was going to change. And then I thought to myself, I'm not going to change. Monday morning, love Monday morning. In fact, let's just start with that real quick. If your Monday morning's like, oh, I got to go back to work, quit your job and do something else. Then when someone will say, I can't quit my job because I have to work. That's true. That's true. So, where do we start today? I got lots of things running through my brain, lots of things running through my heart. First off, you live in the Ramona area. I think 6 p.m. Starbucks tonight. Is that right, Jamie? Let's come together as a crew, as a community. Let's share ideas. Let's lift each other up. Let's grow. If you're new to my lives, I want to welcome you. Here's the scoop. Guru, motivational speaker, teacher, weirdo, person who thinks he knows everything. I don't know what you want to call me. I'm not labeling myself anything. I will tell you one of my favorite labels that their friend said to me was they called me a hope peddler. Now, cool, Jamie, did Caitlin, not you, did Caitlin invite Jaden's stepmom tonight? And did you also tell Caitlin that the girl from Poway, the police officer's wife, is coming, so then Caitlin could jump on and celebrate and recognize her and say, holy cow, can't wait to meet you. If not, that would be the next step. So that's just inviting one-on-one. It doesn't matter if you're in my pyramid scheme. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Are you inviting? Are you working as a community? Are you celebrating and recognizing people? So that would be what I would do, Jamie. Jennifer Nelson, long time no see. Good to see you. Pacific Northwest. Got to look at my calendar. Got to plan a date. I'm thinking end of April, which would be just a week or 2 weeks away. No. Yeah. Or the 1st of May for a little P&W trip. Anybody from Ramona want to tag along, you're more than welcome. So, yeah, because we want to keep spreading the community. So, thoughts going through my brain. If you saw my Rise and Shine, that just struck me this morning because one thing that here's a tip. This is from Jennifer Nelson. She says something last quarter. People, there's always going to be something going on. There's going to be pre-nursing, then there's going to be kids in school, there's going to be kids with COVID, then kids that are sick, then family members in the hospital, then there's going to be summer vacation, then there's going to be vacation, and then there's going to be people coming to town, and there's kids of sports, and then there's going to be a new school year, and it's just going to keep going. Check this out. Here's your tip. I've never, since the day I started working out in the fall of 1983, I've never, ever not worked out on a regular basis. Never. Wait a sec. You've been married, had a girlfriend, had no girlfriends, had a child, had a house, had an apartment, had a dog, had 2 dogs, had a job, had no job, lived with friends, been on the West Coast, Midwest, somewhere in between, made some money, no money, broke as heck. Always. And even this, and I'm not going to, even through family members passing away, which is phenomenally serious, and it's always family first. All hands on deck, family first. I'm just saying that if people set it up, and you can always be in the grind. There's a gym that's cheap enough. There's a gym that's, you know what I mean? You're not gonna. We would travel with the family when we were kids, and when we pulled into some town on Saturday afternoon or evening or the campground, we were looking around to find out where church was Saturday night or Sunday morning. Catholic church, by the way. Saturday night, Sunday morning. Isn't that interesting that all my memories of my grandparents, that's grounded into my heart, was that they had a commitment to getting to church, and we did it. Okay? So I'm not saying, it's like in Jennifer Nelson's case, that school is not important and takes up time. I'm not even saying that people through a family member passing away, okay? I'm just saying, like, if exercise is what you want to get done, church is what you want to get done, prove it's what you want to get done, your relationship's what you want to get done, you're going to find some time and carve some time to get something done. Here's the most important part, actually. The newer you are in the business, the less time you actually need. Meaning, okay, I'm just going to say it. You could be going to the bathroom in the morning, okay? You could be waiting for an appointment, and you could be texting, voice messaging 10, 15 friends. You could be, Jamie, you can remind Caitlin this, Caitlin Munoz, you could be putting up a post that says, holy cow, sitting here thinking and stoked about the 5 pounds, 7, 10, 20 pounds I lost, and 5, 7, 10 pounds my friend lost. That takes minutes. And in fact, the more time we have many times, or the busier we get as leaders, the less that we spend actually doing the activities, the basic, the level 1 activities that are going to get us there. So there's no condemnation, there's no judgment, there's no shaming and blaming. What's up, Aunt Terry? I just want to let people know that, like one thing that helps me get stuff done is I've got a very small list of things I do, very small. Okay, I've got my church on Sunday, I've got my work, exercise, got my girlfriend, I've got obviously my business, that I'm going to play my piano. Even that is at the bottom list above my business, because it's what I want to pursue. But I also feel as my business gets busier, I owe you a certain level of attention, because you made a commitment to join me, to join the cause. So people, stack up your priorities, and even when you're in a storm, sure, you got to grab your rain gear, right? However, I do feel that if we grab nuggets, little bits and pieces of time, and we just message some friends, and we maybe put up a social media post, you'll be surprised how your business will keep going and growing. What I would tell you as a friend, what won't work is doing no exercise for a month or two. Not going to church for a month or two, not working on your side hustle for a month or two. That will not work, because as Aunt Terry will tell you, you have got to lily pad to activity. Call a girl, I've done this before. Call a girl 2 months down the road and say, hey, now I want to get a hold of you and go out. If she's attractive at all, she's got a new boyfriend. You snooze, you lose. You're out. Ponder that a little bit. And I say this with love and to give you hope that you don't need these massive amount of times for fitness, for your faith, for relationships. You need isolated, quality, focus on the basic, fundamental foundation time. Make sense? Okay, so here we are in April, which I love April. Why? You got showers, you got sunshine, you got stuff growing. You've got spring cleaning. Taking a look at my closet. I was taking a look at my shoes. For a dude, I feel like I have a phenomenally fine shoe collection. Looking at the garage, looking at the pantry, looking at my heart, looking at my brain and saying, hey, who's in there? What's in there? What am I reading? It needs to be removed. Like I told you, the thing I'm doing, got to be in bed, asleep, 10 o'clock. Got to turn the TV off 10 o'clock. No matter which episode of Navy SEAL I'm on or in the middle of, got to turn it off. Okay? Yep, a couple people needed to do some sort and sifting, couple activities, couple things I'm spending money on. If I remove those, now I've got more room, more time, more money for the things that I really want to build. Make sense? Robert Goen, is Anna back in town? So here's an interesting piece I was thinking about. Remember on my Rice and Shine, I said, your priorities. I believe we need to get our reading in, our prayer in, get our day set before we move into business. Now, this is an interesting piece. I hear someone saying in my brain, my soul, "I don't have time. I'm in such a hurry in the morning." Two things: do what you want with them. You're in a hurry in the morning because you don't get up soon enough. It's your decision when to get up soon enough. I think I told you sometime back. I started setting my alarm for 5:45. I gotta be up and at it by 6:30 for sure. Okay. That's just my commitment, my change. Okay. Also, you're probably disorganized in the morning. Did you set up and get your day started, the lunches? I don't know what it is, maybe the night before, but it's up to you. There's no judgment. There's not even a discussion, people. It's up to you and what you want to do. I'm just saying, if I want to have a better, more productive morning, what can I get ready at night? Will I get up in the morning a little earlier? But I'm definitely going to check off my morning boxes, my prayer and my reading, before I'm digging into my business. That has to be done. Okay. And so it rang through my brain today and heart, and I wanted to share it with you. And it's funny because as I was doing some of my reading today, it was talking about the same things. It's like, whose plan and program are you following? Well, if you want to follow your faith in your God, then I would say that their program and their touching base with them and getting to that is where you want to start. But again, it's up to you. Okay. But don't just ramble and jump into your day and let it lead you. Lead your day. Okay. So a couple other shares on that. And it's interesting, in fact, who you're following. This is interesting. As we get bigger and better and stronger and growing more, it's funny how we maybe shift in what we want to attach ourselves to. My point is, are you staying grounded and who you are as you get your weight loss off and you're getting better self-esteem and you're adding some muscles and you're adding some money and you're adding the church and you're adding being on social media? Who are you becoming? This is an interesting piece, and I'll point out, you can check, you can check him out. Watson Fit. His language, holy cow, sounds just like I did. And again, you can jump in and follow whoever you want to follow, but it's interesting watching leaders who profess and are believers attach themselves to team members and associations regardless of their belief system. I just wanted to share that a second. It's like, it's interesting, and I wonder myself as I have additional worldly achievements, am I willing to attach myself and work with and associate people who are not equally yoked? That's my point. Why would I do that? Because they have reach, they have power, they have followers. And you can do it in the gym, you can do it in your church, you can do it at work. Because you want to hang with the winners, are you willing to compromise who you are, your soul, to associate with them? And so it's funny as I watch some of the leaders mix and mingle with people who I know are not like-minded and equally yoked, but they'll do it because my point is their riches and their achievements are more important than their faith and their commitment. Now, the cool thing is you can all choose and do whatever you want. But my point is, will you stay grounded and humble and grow with those who are like-minded, not compromise your principles for the growth? Does that make sense? Never forget who you are. Stay grounded. Yeah, marry the process for sale. Okay, now check this out. I like to share this one because I got a kick out of it. So a couple people hit me. They go, "Hey, you check out Brian Underwood's Instagram this morning?" I'm like, "Okay." So I checked it out. If you check out Brian's Instagram, he utilized my clip from our awards banquet where I said, "Hey, if I'd said one thing, I'd just leave you one thing. It'd be invite them all, let ambition sort them out." And the reason I said that is because there's no way you can tell that a Jamie and a Brian going and Valerie and Tammy, you can't tell who's going to do what unless you just got to invite them. You can't be looking at people, listening to people too much. I mean, as far as like who you may think they are, that's not going to tell you where they're going to go because you can't see their heart and you can't measure it. So in this community, this business has taught me one thing. What up, Sarah? It's to invite them all. And I love it because I got a kick out of it because yeah, Brian shared that today, and then he repeated it in his Instagram reel. So that made me feel good. But you know what the cool thing is, that was just me being me. I was going, hey, what should I say so that I can then be someone? It was just my core. I didn't compromise my principles to get some airtime, is I guess my point in that. Be who you are, associate with like-minded people, equally yoked people, and you can grow this business as big as you want to. You can grow any business, any community. You'll find the right partner when you stay true to yourself. Let's see. It's almost 9. We're gonna jump on the huddle call. Super important. Share that huddle call with your community. If you like what I'm doing at all and like what I'm saying and you feel like it'll impact others and help you in your goals, then just share me. Share me with your community. I would say at least share it with your 5 or 10 ride or dies. Okay. There's an easy piece. Is your busy. Jennifer Nelson? Are you sharing the huddle call? Are you sharing James Rice? Are you sharing change and transformations that are happening in your community? Because the cool thing is if you do that, then you can flip them over to Aunt Terry and she'll take care of them for you. Is it April 17th? Oh, wow. Check this out. And so this is funny. Isn't it amazing that what I was thinking about, and I did my Rise and Shine, staying true to yourself, knowing your heart, watching other people wander and run around with people who are not equally yoked. And today it's saying no one can fully share the joys and know the sorrows of another human being. No one has experienced your life except exactly as you have. The implication for wisdom are many. From the outside, never be completely assured that you can absolutely predict or understand the behavior of another person. You may guess wrongly what a person is thinking, what motivates him or her, certain feelings they may have. From the inside, no one can read your mind. If you don't want to be terribly lonely, you will have to open up your heart and reveal yourself. Be authentic. Be you. Finally, in the end, only the Lord knows all the thoughts of the heart, and he knows them better than you do. So isn't it crazy to any of you that what I shared was who I am and what comes first for me? What I then shared is what I'm seeing in other people and saying that I could never have known and saw what was in each and every one of you. You just have to invite. That's what Brian Underwood shared. And in my reading today, it's tagging along on the same piece. Isn't it weird? I just think it's so cool that what you see and what you look for, you're going to see in Instagram, you're going to see in your book, you're going to see in others, is my point. In fact, I was chatting that with a friend of mine who said, hey, I talked to so-and-so, he must be mad at me. I said 2 things. Number 1, ask him. Ask him. And number 2, why don't you, maybe they're thinking that you're mad at them because you thought that about them, and then you read that and you put a certain energy out, and then they read that about you. Anyway, stop. Go out and be friendly to people. Break them with love. Give them so much love that they're going to have to be obvious that they don't want to talk to you, or they're going to break you because they're thinking about how you are. You just removed it because you just gave them love, love, love. Had a friend coming back from Vegas event. They're like, wow, I had a couple of people approach me and said, I always wanted to talk to you, but I just wasn't sure. You weren't very approachable. I didn't know if you were friendly. She's like, wow, that shocked me. I said, it's simple to solve. Simple, 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 simple. Be the friendly. Say hi to them. Smile, 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 smile. Be the first one to say hello. And say hello again, and say hello again. If they want to talk to you, now you'll know it. But most people are wondering what the other person's thinking, what the other person wants to do, and whether the other person likes them. Stop thinking. Just give them love and give them a hello and give them a handshake and give them a hug and give them a hello and give them a handshake and give them more love. Be the one who initiates it. I've had that in my life. And I've solved it by smiling, 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 dressing up in the morning in fancy outfits, and saying hello. I think I'm going to leave it at that this morning. What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you seeing? What are you filling your heart with? And then what action are you taking? I was telling the newbie today, Susanna, she's doing an amazing job, that she's doing lots of attracting, connecting to a video, connecting to me, and she's engaging people also. Remember, people, got to get them connected to the community so they can see the love, the experience that you've had, and then you got to engage them to share. It's not about signing people up and you grabbing them and controlling them. That's called being a salesperson. We're in network marketing. If you want to be successful at it, it's about them creating a network, about them getting into your network, about them creating a network, them engaging people. That's how you're going to grow. How do you know? Just ask them. Be the first one to ask. Believe in it, engage them, love on them, and ask them and engage them and love on them. And you'll be surprised what'll happen. 3 simple steps: attract, connect, and enroll. And then part of that enrollment to me is engage them. Okay. I'm going to rock and roll. You're going to see the book link out super soon because it's done. You can order. So we get that going. Let me know what I can do to help. Let's engage. I mean tonight, hopefully Zoom tonight. We're going to grow this thing. Appreciate each and every one of you. Enjoy your day.